Black Ops 6 Platinum Trophy doesn't exist? At least on PS5 anyway, because Black Ops 6 is technically listed as a DLC, which means no trophy. So the only way to actually achieve the Platinum is by playing it on PS4 where it's listed as a full game. But I wasn't interested in getting no Roblox-ass graphics, so I just did all the trophies on PS5, and boy was this something else. 44 trophies in total, with 24 in the campaign, 11 in multiplayer, and 9 in zombies. I'll be giving you a guide to the zombies Easter eggs that you need for the trophy and also the side trophies in the campaign. So if that's something that helps you out, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe, because I need to pay for therapy after doing the augment grind for zombies. I started off with doing most of the multiplayer trophies, and these are pretty straightforward, just a bit grindy. First trophy is to complete the training course. This should be easy. There's the Pale Horse Trophy for getting 500 eliminations, and I don't even know how I got this kill. I got a Mastery Badge for the XM4 and the Red Carpet Trophy for getting the best play 3 times. Light work. There's the Heavy Ordnance Specialist for destroying 50 aerial score streaks. Luckily, the Sigma launcher locks onto streaks, making this super easy.
What the Sigma?
Then I got a double kill with the RCXD, and to be honest, this one tested my patience a little bit. But there's the Stylish Kill Trophy where we have to get 75 eliminations using the Combat Specialty perk. I could have saved myself a bit of time by equipping this earlier when doing the other trophies, but I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about this trophy. Anyway, it only took me about 2 games to do, but luckily I still needed to play more multiplayer, because the last multiplayer trophy for now was to win 25 matches. There are a couple more to do, but I went back to those after I completed the campaign, which gave us most of our trophies. There's a trophy for completing the campaign on any difficulty and also veteran difficulty. So I killed 2 birds with 1 stone by doing my first playthrough on veteran. I mean, how hard can it be? How? How? Oh my god, bro. So it turns out my game was literally bugged because this guy was genuinely invincible. I reset the entire campaign and ended up beating this part on my first try. See, mom? I'm not crazy. Anyway, we're rescuing this guy called Alawi, but then Adler shows up and pops him. Adler tells us that the CIA has been compromised by a group called the Pantheon. We shoot down this helicopter, and that gives us our first campaign trophy.
Bishop takes Rook.
Adler gets captured and the main crew gets suspended, so we have to work off-grid at a safe house in Bulgaria. Now onto the second mission, we meet with Savati, a new addition to our gang of rascals. She's following a lead on Pantheon. She tells us to assassinate this guy. I mean, dude, can you really blame me? Just look at him. We give some guards some very well needed chiropractic adjustments and head up to the bell tower in the church to take our sniper shot on Duckface McGee. Now we're heading to the guild to take out our next victim, Asaidi. There's a trophy for doing 10 takedowns throughout the entire campaign, but I managed to bang these out in the first couple of missions. There's also a trophy reaching the guild without ever breaking stealth. So do this mission slowly and quietly so you can do the trophy.
Secure. They call it play along.
Ooh, roleplay. We're confronted by Asaidi and a shootout occurs. It's okay though, because this guy has the aim of a stormtrooper. And obviously our main man gets away, so we chase him down and blow up his limo.
Got word from Case.
I'm calling it now, this weapon is gonna be meta. Wait, is that Bill Clinton? Hey Monica, I'll grab the cigars. We're here to break out Adler, who's being held downstairs. There's a bit of sneakiness required here because there's a trophy for getting 5 takedowns in this mission. Even if you get spotted or restart the mission, they will count.
The clock should be in that room somewhere.
We rescue Adler, and as we're making our escape, Pantheon arrives. And I use this chance to get another trophy, just to get 2 kills with the homing knife over 50 meters away. Now we gotta scram, so we hijack these motorbikes and get this pretty cool chase sequence. We find out there's a mole on the inside feeding intel to Pantheon, which means there's a traitor among us. The question is, who? Next mission is kind of open world, which was honestly pretty cool. We're in the Iraqi desert helping the SAS destroy some Scud launchers. We scratch their back, they scratch ours. You know, just breaking into Saddam Hussein's palace, which is where Pantheon are headed. There's an extra trophy in here in which you have to complete every single POI, so be prepared to spend a bit of time on this one. There's supply drops, enemy camps, and missile launchers that you need to destroy. One of the POIs is a group of our allies who are getting ambushed. In order to help them, we get access to a kill streak. This gave me the destructive wake trophy for getting 5 or more kills with a single score streak. Now I don't know if these last couple of enemy sites bugged out for anyone else, but I had one enemy left and I couldn't find him, and no matter what, he just wouldn't shoot me. Mind you, this is on veteran mode, where they literally have aimbot and kill with 2 bullets. So I had to use my score streak just to find this one guy. We then head to the bunker and find a biological weapon called the Cradle.
What do we got?
The Cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon.
Now we gotta hold off an ambush and blow up some helicopters while we wait to get out of here. It turns out the Cradle was actually made on US soil in a now abandoned research lab, so we head in to do some investigation. Surely this goes smoothly, right? The whole place is filled with this creepy ass mannequins and toxic gas from the Cradle, which causes us to hallucinate.
Biotechnology restricted. Please see security for access.
And it turns out we used to be a patient here.
It's fantastic to see you again, Case 1. How have you been feeling?
So we need to collect 4 keycards to get the elevator up and running again. Each keycard is held by a zombie's mini-boss.
There we are.
I knew we couldn't trust him. See, he's a monster, like the rest of them.
Director keycard accepted.
At least it doesn't go hard like that.
We get rescued by the team and find out some more of the virus was taken from the facility. Turns out the Cradle was a virus created for our enemies, and it makes people go crazy and hallucinate just like we did. But it turns out Harrow is our mole, and she's working with Pantheon to release the Cradle. We need to infiltrate a casino in order to track down Gusev, head scientist who worked on the Cradle. Man, I don't know how to play poker.
Straight, 7 to the jack. What are you doing?
I'm terribly
Stop.
sorry.
You're making it worse. Leave me alone, huh? Or Marshall wins.
Now I got a bone to pick with COD. They said no riot shields in Black Ops 6, but look what we have here. Is this a sign of things to come?
Nice job, everyone. Now, find out what's in that.
Everything everything inside that box from the
You
casino.
track down Gusev trying to flee from an airport, and when you get in this tank, you need to run over 25 people to get the Bulldoze trophy. Shoot down Gusev's plane and interrogate him. He says the rest of the cradle is being kept in Perukta.
Fuck that guy! Please! The Pantheon forced me to help them! They threatened my family!
When you start this mission, you're given 3 POIs to go to. You want to head straight to the SAM site, take out the guards, and hack the computer. Make the SAM attack itself and the helicopter, and this will eventually give you a trophy. As we try to escape the facility, there's a whole bunch of enemies shooting at us. So I use this opportunity to get another trophy for getting 5 kills in a single use of the adrenaline stim. Turns out Harrow's also here, and as we're about to leave, we capture her and bring her back to the safe house for interrogation.
We're on our way home, and I
Get these weird flashback dream sequences. There are 3 of them in total, and we have to complete each of them to get a piece of a mirror shard. In order to get the first mirror shard, we have to unlock this chest. And I'm not gonna lie, I did cheese this one. I just figured out the number of Tea Party guests and just guessed the other 2 numbers. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Then we get this kind of creepy mission where we have to turn on 4 generators. It's really dark, and there's these creepy Harrow zombie-like things. But while all of this is happening, Pantheon storms the safe house to retrieve Harrow. It's kind of annoying because these last 2 missions jump back and forth, but there's a trophy here for blowing up the ARC, then RCXD. Wow, that's a lot of random letters. I tried to do it, but it didn't register for some reason, so I just came back and did it later. We hop back in another dream sequence, and this one took me way longer than I care to admit.
Well, look at you.
In a final flashback, we figure out Harrow's motivation. It was because the CIA ordered her parents to be killed, so she wanted revenge. I mean, fair enough. But for some reason, she thinks it's Adler who killed her parents. But then I guess she was remembering wrong. I don't know. This was a bit weird. You then got to kill more zombie Harrows, but back in the real world, we're dealing with waves and waves of Pantheon soldiers. It's revealed they want to release the Cradle virus at Capitol Hill so Livingston can go down and Harrow can be in charge. Harrow stabs Woods and is about to escape in a helicopter, but then we do some Mission Impossible and stop her from getting away.
Push Livingston for your suspension. I wanted you out of the way. Damn it! How we have to get out of this?
campaign ends with Livingston recruiting the guys again off-grid and says there are still moles within the CIA.
They never left.
I went back to do the RCXD mission. There's also a bunch of puzzles in the safe house you need to solve. Gotta go down to the basement and get the generator working. There is a note which subtly tells you what to do, but just follow these steps. Next, head back up to the piano. If you shine your blacklight on the wall, it reveals the notes you need to play in order to unlock a secret door. Once you go down there, look for this room with the mannequins and play the tape recorder. A man will repeat a sentence over and over. What you need to do is take note of the 4 items he's listing. These will be items around the room, and if you shine your blacklight on them, they'll reveal a number. These 4 numbers in order reveal the code to the safe upstairs. Unlock that safe, and you'll get the trophy. The last campaign-related trophy is getting all the upgrades. You do this with cash that you collect throughout the campaign, but this doesn't give you enough to do all of them. So the best way to farm cash is to go back and do the Cradle mission on recruit difficulty and follow this path. You won't need to shoot anyone because the difficulty is so low, barely take any damage. Just follow this route and you'll collect about $600. Just restart the mission and do this as many times as you need to. So now we're on to the zombies part of the trophy list, the last few multiplayer trophies, and the last of my sanity. There are a few trophies on both zombie maps, but I started off with Terminus. There's the main boss fight, which is pretty crazy, but I will show you all the steps on how to get there. I did attempt it solo, and I got so close, but I ended up jumping in with some friends who actually knew what they were doing. A lot of this is just building the Beam Smasher Wonder Weapon. You can try your luck at the mystery box, but this is how to build it. First, turn on the power by interacting with and defending the 3 generators. Turn on the power and raise the lift, purchase dead wire, and raise the lift to the top. While the lift is going up, use your dead wire weapon to shoot these boxes in order to open up a room. Shoot the zombie, and take that fob to the briefcase at the C tower to receive the multiphasic resonator. Take the resonator back to the room you were first in and interact with the machine. Now you need to go and turn on 3 laptops in the following locations. Go back to the room and solve the equation, or you can bribe Peck at the spawn with 5k and he'll give you the code. Once you type in the code, it'll show you this location on the screen. The resonator is now the multiphasic injector. Take the injector to the island and there's going to be a blue glowing orb. Go up to the orb and it'll shoot a couple of zombies to be the same color. Kill those zombies over the orb, and when it's done, pick up the injector and go to the next 2 islands and repeat the process. When completed, it will drop the amp munition, and now you can build the Beam Smasher. Take the Beam Smasher to one of the 3 tentacle traps around the map. You'll know which one is the correct one because it'll already be damaged. Activate the trap and beam smash its tentacles. It'll drop a hard drive which you need to take back to Peck at the spawn. Now we need 3 numbers for a code. The hour hand on this clock, this card in the mess hall, and the number of days since the last accident. This is near the crafting table. This is the code for the mini boss fight in the biolab. You need to do this to progress through the story. Enter the code and interact with the valve. Once you kill him, he's going to drop a key card which you need to take to the computer room. Interact with the computer. Now go to the ship and survive a wave of zombies by interacting with the nodes. Take however many nodes there are to these pipes around the map. There's one on Crab Island, under the C tower, and one in the tunnel. Go back to Peck, and after about 30 seconds of dialogue, there'll be a hacking device. Take that hacking device to 3 special buoys in the water. When that's done, a timer will start in which you need to defuse 3 bombs. This is really hard to do because there's so many zombies, but once you do it, the next step is the main boss fight. Fortunately, I failed it solo, so I just jumped in with some friends for the main boss fight. And I got 100 mutant injection kills. You can get the mutant injection from the crafting table, and this doesn't take long at all. Then you gotta embrace your inner Gordon Ramsay by cooking a gourmet meal. You gotta go around the map and collect these items. Kill a fish by using a grenade, and interact with the pan in the mess hall to cook them all up. When it's cooking, you need to do a round and it'll give you a trophy. Final trophy on Terminus is done by grabbing Melee Macchiato and heading to the tunnels. Also make sure you equip Molotovs or have enough salvage to craft them. Punch this part of the wall and the skeleton's going to give you some dialogue and mark a spot on the map. This is different for everyone, so you will have to pay attention. Go to that spot and collect a glowing gold watch. Take the watch back to the skeleton and it's going to mark 3 more spots. These ones are the same for everyone. Go to these spots and find the skeleton. Throw your Molotov at the skeleton and it'll spawn a boss. Defeat the boss and they'll drop cursed coins. You need to take these coins back to the skeleton. You can do all 3 in a row, but they make your health regen really slow. So I just took them back one by one. Once all 3 are done, you need to head to Crab Island and survive 3 rounds of normal zombies. Once that's done, a gold treasure chest will spawn, giving you the final trophy on Terminus. Now we're on to Liberty Falls, and these trophies were way easier. You need to get the jet gun either from the mystery box or by building it. I'll show you how to build it in a minute. Once you have the jet gun, you need to suck up 9 of these Aetherella dolls in the following locations. Once you have all 9, you'll turn into Aetherella and become invincible and have laser vision for 1 minute, giving you a trophy. Next is to score at least 300 points in the bowling alley Easter egg. To activate this, you need to shoot 5 pairs of bowling shoes around the map. This will transport you to the bowling alley where you have to hit enough zombies to get 300 points in 2 minutes. The longer you charge up the ball, the easier it will be to kill multiple zombies. If you fail, you just need to wait 5 rounds and a pair of shoes will appear in the bowling alley. Just shoot those and you'll get another chance. No need to do the whole process again. The final trophy for Liberty Falls is the actual main boss fight, and for this, you'll need the jet gun. So let's build it. First off, you need this valve from in front of the flower shop. Beat off the panel and interact with it to fill up the pressure bar. Don't leave the bowling alley because it'll reset your progress. Acquire a mangler cannon by crafting it or shooting it off a mangler. Come to the graveyard and wait for a zombie called the Groundskeeper. When you kill him, he'll drop a key for the tool shed. Blast off the doors and take some electrical wire. Now you need to go to the motel and craft the jet gun. Here's a pro tip for beating this boss fight. While doing all of this, suck up 8 of the Aetherella dolls. Drag the last one inside the church, but don't suck it into the jet gun fully. This will make sense later on. Now for some more sucking. Suck these 3 items in the following locations and go to the top of the bank to craft the LTG. Take the LTG to the storm cloud in the graveyard, and you need to protect the LTG from zombies for 1 minute until a mini boss spawns. Don't kill him. Get him weak until he starts glowing purple. Then go inside the church, grab a canister from the machine, and take it to the trap. Lure the boss into the trap to collect his life essence. Then take the canister back to the church. It'll give you the Strauss counter, which you need to take to these 3 machines around the map. If the Strauss counter is red or green, you need to make the machine the opposite color. If it's yellow, just make it yellow. Take the LTG from the graveyard to the storm near your spawn point and repeat the process. Take the final canister back to the church and it'll let you activate the boss fight. Make sure you have a self-revive, all your guns leveled up, and whatever else you need. I got a mutant injection. And also make sure that last Aetherella doll is inside the church. There's 3 waves of zombies and mini boss fights with manglers and abominations. I used the Aetherella Easter egg and the mutant injection, and it was a breeze.
Alpha team, how copy? Thanos, if you've hurt them, I swear I'll hurt them.
Then I needed 100 elite zombie kills. Only the abominations and amalgams count for this, not the manglers. These only spawn from round 15 onwards every 5 rounds, but I figured out a trick to make them spawn every round. When you defeat the abomination or amalgam, save and quit. When you load back in, the elite zombie will respawn. You're only allowed to save and quit once per round, but the zombie will keep spawning in.
I noticed some two-faced cows in my time.
I forgot to record this one, but you need to get a kill from behind using the Sleeper Agent field upgrade. In hindsight, I should have just done the zombies camos for this, but I decided I really wanted gold melee weapons. So I got the diamond camo on the knife for the camos are forever trophy. Stakeout 24/7 made this a breeze. The last zombies trophy is researching 10 zombies augments, and this might actually be the worst trophy in the world. Okay, maybe not the worst, but this literally took me 48 hours of zombies playtime. If it was only 5 augments, then it wouldn't have been so bad. You basically just had to play the game and get XP, so it was just pure grinding and grinding and grinding. Progression on the augments is pretty slow, and I didn't have any of my double XP tokens when I started. Luckily, they added the directed mode and all of our double XP tokens from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. So the second half of the grind was a bit easier, but I still put in like 3 12-hour sessions. And by the end of it, I felt like a zombie. And now for the final trophy, to enter Prestige. I'm never touching this game again. I'm just kidding. So that's all the trophies done, and obviously I don't get a platinum trophy because we're on PS5, but it still counts for something, right? If you enjoyed this Black Ops 6 trophy video, I guess because it's not a platinum video, then make sure you leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you've done this platinum yet, and what games you would like to see next.